Hello dear students, today I would like to discuss about very interesting chapter linear programming. So it is very important for exam point of view as well as CET point of view. So in exam point, so they will ask 7 marks, the total weightage is here 7 marks. In 7 marks, so they will ask 1 marks 1 question and 6 marks 1 question. So in 1 marks question, they will ask simple definition like, so what is the linear programming problem? So what is the optimization problem? So define constraints like that. So in the case of 6 marks question, it is very important. They will ask the problems like, find the maximum or minimum value of the objective function under certain constraints or subject to certain constraints. So remember, linear programming problem is a widely used mathematical technique to determine limited allocation of resources. Limited allocation of resources means, what are the limited resources we have here? We have the limited amount of investment, limited field, limited agriculture field, limited investment, limited manpower, like that. So linear programming has the wide variety of application in our real life problems like, first one, next slide, manufacture and production problems, second one, diet problems, third one, transportation problems. First one, next slide. Okay, so in case of manufacture and production problems, so what are the limited resources we have in manufacturing? So we have the limited amount of skilled labors, limited amount of investment, limited ingredients, limited raw materials. So what need to optimize here? So we need to find maximum or maximize the profit, minimize the production cost and minimize the time. So it is in the case of food production like bakeries. So what are the limited resources we have here? We have limited amount of ingredients, limited skilled labors, like that. So one need to optimize here. We have to maximize the profit and minimize the investment or minimize the production cost. Now last one, what we have here, agriculture field. So nowadays this is very important. As the population increases, demand for the food also increases. So when the demand increases, so we have to yield more and more crops. So what are the limited resources we have in agriculture? So we have limited amount of agriculture field, limited water resources, limited skilled labors. So what need to optimize here? We have to increase the production, that is here maximize the production, maximize the profit and minimize the production cost. Next slide. Listen. So next slide here, diet problems. So nowadays is very important as the lifestyle become very easy. So we will come to the new problems like sugar, diabetes, like that. So here, so our diet should be very balanced one. So our diet must contain proteins, vitamins and carbohydrates and lipids. So to overcome from the malnutrition, our diet should be balanced one. So what are the limited resources we have here? We have the limited nutrients in our locality. So to overcome the malnutrition, so we have to follow balanced diet. Next problem. So transportation problems. So transportation is very important. So because we won't get all essential things in our locality. So we have to import some important essential from other places. For other places we have to export some essential things. Okay. To import or export the essential things, so we have to depend on transportation. Transportation is the very important. So what are the limited resources we have in transportation? So limited is here limited space, limited fuel, limited vehicle. And so what need to maximize here? What need to optimize? Either we have to maximize the space, minimize the travel distance, minimize the fuel consumption, like that. Okay. Next. So what are the important properties of linear programming problem? Next slide. So properties of linear programming problem. First one, So relationship among the decision variable must be linear in nature. So decision variables, there must be linear in nature. If I take x and y, if I take x and y are the decision variable, the relationship among x and y, there must be linear in nature. Second one, the model must be have an objective function. So what is objective function? Objective function is nothing but, first go with your objective. What is the objective here? Aim or goal of the linear program is called objective. Next one, resource constraints are essential. Means here, so here we have the limited resources. So when you convert to mathematical form, we will get the constraints. Next one, a model must have non-negativity constraints. So model must have non-negativity constraints, which means here the constant must be greater than or equal to 0. So next, so what are the important points to remember while solving the linear programming? The first point is here, formalization of linear programming. Remember, what is the formalization of linear programming? So when we convert the entire linear programming to mathematical form, very simple, representation of the given linear programming problem in mathematical form is called formalization of linear programming. So while converting the mathematical form, we should always careful about the objective function, that is aim or goal of the linear programming. And the second one, objective function. And the next one, constraints. Constraints are the very important. So constraints represent the limited resources. Next, non-negativity constraint. It means here we cannot say the number of tables as -2, number of chairs as -2. That must be constraint must be non-negative. That is here x and y. If you take here x and y are the constants, these must be greater than or equal to 0. These must be greater than or equal to 0. Dear student, now we discuss about a very important problem and very interesting one on linear programming problem. Here the problem is, a manufacturing company makes two models A and B of a product. So product ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, which produces which manufacturing model A and model B. Each piece of model A requires 9 labor hours for fabricating and 1 labor hour for finishing, and each piece of model B requires 12 labor hours for fabricating and 3 labor hours for finishing. Okay, for fabricating and finishing, the maximum labor hours available are, they given the availability. What is availability here? 180 and 30 hours respectively. The company makes a profit of 8,000 rupees 8,000 on each piece of model A and rupees 12,000 on each pieces of model B. So how many pieces of model A and model B should be manufactured per week to realize a maximum profit? So what is the maximum profit per week? So here what are the important things now we discuss here. Next slide. Here, so a manufacturer company makes two models A and B of a product. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಎ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಬಿ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಎಗೇನಿದೆ, ಸೊ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಎ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಸ್ 9 ಲೇಬರ್ ಅವರ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಬ್ರಿಕೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 1 ಲೇಬರ್ ಅವರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫಿನಿಶಿಂಗ್, and each piece of model B requires 12 hours. Underline ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿ, 12 labor hours for fabricating and 3 labor hour for finishing. For fabricating and finishing, they given the limited amount. What is the limited here? 180 hours and 30 hours. So 180 for fabricating and 30 for finishing. The company makes, so profit ಏನಿದೆಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ, so 1 for model A, it will is here 8,000 rupees, and for model B is 12,000 rupees. How many pieces of model A and model B should be manufactured per week to realize maximum profit? Okay, so first time ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈ entire problem we have to formulate. It means here represent the given LPP in the mathematical form. So mathematical form ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ first always go with your decision variables. Decision variables ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ. I'll take here x and y are the decision variables. Okay, let x be the number of pieces of model A. So model A ಏನಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ x number of pieces ಇದೆ. So similarly let y be the number of pieces of model B. Model B ಇದೆ. Okay. So ಇದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. So what is the table here? Table ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ. So write all the essential things. Okay. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. Model. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ model A and next one model B. Okay. Ready? To manufacture a model A, it requires first one is here fabricating, the second one is here finishing. Similarly for both model A and model B. So first one tona labor hour for fabricating. I'll write a fab anta bardini. Next table alli complete gottagutte. And the second one labor hours for finishing. Okay, and the last one I'll take here profit. Okay, first ನೋಡಿ model A ಇದೆ. So model ಏನಿದೆ, so model A requires 9 labor hours for fabricating and 1 labor hour for finishing. 9 and here 1. Next one for the model B. So model B requires 12 hours for fabricating and 3 hours for finishing. Clear? Next, so availability ನೋಡೋಣ. Availability ಏನಿದೆ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ availability. So what is the availability here? What is the availability? It is very simple. So total the maximum labor hours for fabricating is here 180. Clear? And maximum labor hours for finishing that become here 30 hours. And so profit ಏನಿದೆ? So from model A, company obtained the profit of 8,000 rupees, and from model B, it is here 12,000 rupees. Okay. So what is our objective here or aim of the program? Aim of the linear programming here problem. So aim is our goal is here we have to maximize the profit. ನಾನು maximize profit ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ Z ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ, or you can take this as. Okay. Next. So maximum the profit means here 8,000 rupees from model A. So model A ಎಷ್ಟು ನಮಗೆ x number of model A ಇದೆ. Here x number of x be the number of pieces of model A. It means here x number of model A. It means here for one product we have here 8,000. So this become 8,000x. Similarly plus. So for model B, company obtained 12,000 rupees for of profit for one piece. Here we have y number of pieces of model B, that become 12,000 y. So I will take this as here z. So this is nothing but objective function. So objective function represent the aim or goal of the linear programming problem. So this is here objective function, and remember this objective function is here linear. Nodi x and y variables ide and it is a linear function. Next, so what are the constraints ನೋಡೋಣ. So constraints are restrictions. Okay, restriction availability ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. What is availability here? 180 hours for maximum 180 hours for fabricating and 30 hours for finishing. Okay, ನೋಡಿ model A ಗೆ 9 labor hour for fabricating, for model B ಗೆ 12 hours ಇದೆ. So this become 9 labor hours for fabricating of model A, that is become here we have a x number of model A, that become 9x. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. So for fabricating first here 9 hours for one piece. Suppose we have here x number of piece become here 9x. Clear? And for model B, so we have the model B ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಟು 12 ಲೇಬರ್ ಅವರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. We have here y number, that become here 12y. Very simple here. So for 9 labor hours ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ one piece ಗೆ 2 pieces ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 9 2s are 18. So for 3 pieces 9 into 3. Similarly for x number, that become 9x. Similarly for model B, 1 pieces for 12 hours, for 2 pieces become 12 into 2, for 3 pieces 12 into 3. Similar for y number of pieces, that become 12 into y. And what is the availability here? 180 hours. It means here the total amount of labor hours or total labor hours cannot exceed 180 hours. This means here it should be less than or equal to 180. Clear? And the next one, labor hours for finishing. So 1 labor hours for model A. Here we have the x number ಇದೆ, so 1 into x. Similarly, so model B ಗೆ 3 hours ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ for finishing. So ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, ನಮಗೆ leave y numbers, that become here 3y. So total amount or it cannot exceed 30 hours. It means here availability ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆಪ್ಪ ನಮಗೆ 30. It means less than equal to 30. So now you can write the constants. Constants ಏನು ತಗೋದು, 9x plus 12y less than equal to 180. Okay, next one for second, x plus for finishing x plus 3y less than or equal to 30 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Clear? X plus 3y less than or equal to 30. So what about non-negative constants? So what we take an x and y are the, x is the number of pieces of model A and y be the number of pieces of model B. And remember, number of pieces ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ it must be greater than or equal to what? 0. X here greater than or equal to 0 and y greater than or equal to 0. So this become the objective function. So this become the, these two are the restrictions or constants. Okay, ನೋಡು objective function definition, constant definition ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್, ಆ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ at the end of the section will discuss. Okay, here objective function here 8000x plus 12000y and constants are 9x plus 12y less than equal to 180 and x plus 3y less than equal to 30 and x greater than equal to 0, y greater than equal to 0. Next slide. Okay, next continue. Okay, so we'll take the table, we follow the same thing. Next table. Okay, what is objective function here? Z is equal to 8000x plus 12000y and constants are 9x plus 12y less than equal to 180 for fabricating, and second one x plus 3y less than equal to 30 for finishing, and here x greater than equal to 0, y greater than equal to 0. So these are the mathematical form or formulation of the linear programming. Next ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ, we need to find the solution. Solution find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? So remember here the decision variables, we have the two variables. ನೋಡಿ, to find the solution of linear program we have simplex method ಇದೆ, graphical methods ಇದೆ. So we have the two variables, so we can go with a graphical method. And remember exam ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೇಳೋದು find the solution of objective function or maximize the or minimize the objective function using the constants by graphical method. Okay, ನೋಡಿ, this first 11th standard or first PU ನೀವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ linear inequality. Find the solution of the given linear inequalities by graphical method or graphical solution of given linear inequalities. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ, we follow the first, write the given inequality as equation, find the values when first substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, then simplification. Okay, so now dear students, first write the problem. Z is equal to 8000x plus 12000y. So this is the objective function. Then what are the constants here? Constants we have here 9x plus 12y less than equal to 180 for fabricating and x plus 3y less than equal to 30 for finishing. First one here 9x plus 12y less than equal to 180 and the second one x plus 3y less than equal to 30 and x greater than equal to 0, y greater than equal to 0. Blank space. And here, okay, blank space kodi. Okay, so now solve these inequalities using graphical method. Okay, so again ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, first we have to consider the equation involving the given inequalities. On substituting x is equal to 0, we get the point on y axis. On substituting y is equal to 0, we get the point on x axis. Okay, ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, we should join the points. So points join ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ we get the straight line. Okay, so this straight line is divide the entire plane into two halves. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಐದರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0. ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೈ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0. ಸಪೋಸ್ the given inequality holds good for when you substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. In that case, the solution region is towards origin. So when you substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0 in the given inequality, suppose the inequality is false. When you substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, in that case, the solution region is away from the origin or excludes origin. Clear? Okay. The equations involved in the above inequalities are, first equation ಏನಿದೆಪ್ಪ ನಮಗೆ 9x plus 12y is equal to 180. Okay, so neglect these two here, x greater than equal to 0 and y greater than equal to 0. They represent non-negativity and they lies in first quadrant. So when we discuss about these two things here, so on the second equation, x plus 3y less is equal to 30. First substitute x is equal to 0. So put x is equal to 0. When I substitute x is equal to 0, so we get here 12y is equal to 180 agutte. So 12y is equal to y 180. On solving this term, we get here y is equal to 15. Y is equal to 15. So therefore, what is the point here? 0, 15. Point number 0, 15. Next, so now put y is equal to 0. So when I put y is equal to 0, so we get here 9x is equal to 180. On solving this term, x become here 20. So what is the point? 20, 0. Clear? The point become 20, 0. Next, for a second term ಏನಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ x plus 3y is equal to 30. The equation here x plus 3y is equal to 30. On substituting x is equal to 0, put x is equal to 0, we get 3y is equal to 30. This is nothing but y is equal to 10. So what is the point? 0, 10. 0, 10 means this is the point lies on which axis? Y axis. Then on substituting y is equal to 0, we get here x is equal to 30. So what is the point obtained here? 30, 0. Clear? The point is here 30, 0. So now we have to check whether the solution region is towards the origin or away from the origin, or the solution region includes origin or excludes origin. So ivaga check ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, so consider the given inequalities first and second. Okay, first ಏನಿದೆಪ್ಪ ನಮಗೆ 9x plus 12y less than equal to 180, and the next one x plus 3y less than equal to 30. So ಇವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. So put ಎಂತದೇನೋ x, y is equal to 0, 0. x, y is equal to 0, 0. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ this become here 9 into 0 plus 12 into 0 less than equal to 180. So 9 into 0 nothing but 0 plus 0 less than equal to 180. 0 less than equal to 180. So obviously 0 is less than equal to 180. This become true. The inequality is here true. Hence the solution region is towards the origin. Solution region is towards ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ origin. Clear? The solution region is towards origin. For a second one, so here also put x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. On simultaneously put x, y is equal to 0, 0. So we have here 0 plus 3 into 0 less than equal to 30 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Clear? 0 plus 3 into 0 less than equal to 30. So here 0 plus 3 into 0 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 0 less than equal to 30. 0 plus 0 is again a 0 less than equal to 30. So obviously 0 is less than equal to 30. Given inequality is here. The inequality is true. Hence the solution region is towards origin. This become here true. The solution region is ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ origin ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Clear? The solution is in towards origin. Okay. So now we can draw the graph. Next slide. Next slide. Okay. So first rub all the things here. ಯಾವ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. Next slide. Okay, next one. So points ಏನು ಬಂತಪ್ಪ ನಮಗೆ for first one 9x plus 12y is equal to 180 and points here 0, 15 and 20, 0. For the second one x plus 3y is equal to 30, points are 0, 10 and 30, 0. Next. So here both solution regions are towards origin. Both solution regions are towards origin. So now draw the graph. Graph draw ಮಾಡೋಣ ಯಾವ ತರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. I will take the here x axis and here origin. This will be y axis. So point I will take the point as 1 unit is equal 1 centimeter is equal to 5 units along x axis as well as y axis. So here the point 5 and here 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. Similarly along y axis we take the same thing here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30. For the first line, so the points here 0, 15. So 0, 15 on which axis here? Y axis. This is the point 0, 15. Then another point here 20, 0. 20, 0 on x axis. Clear? This is the point 20, 0 ಇದೆ and this point is here 0, 15. Okay. So join these two points. ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ನ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸೊ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಬರೆಯೋಣ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ 9x plus 12y is equal to 180 ಇದೆ. On solving these inequalities by substituting x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, we get here solution region is towards origin. So towards origin ಆಗುತ್ತೆ or else the solution region includes origin. ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಆರೋ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಬರೀತೀನಿ towards origin. Okay. Similarly for second line, so what are the points 0, 10 and 30, 0. So 0, 10 we have the point here. Sorry here this is 0, 10 on y axis. On x axis the point here 30, 0. This is the point on x axis 30, 0. Join these two point. ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ರೈಟ್ ದ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಏನಿದೆಪ್ಪ ನಮಗೆ x plus 3y is equal to 30 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. x plus 3y is equal to 30. Similarly ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ ನಾನ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ x greater than equal to 0 and y greater than equal to 0. So x greater than equal to 0 means here right to the origin ಈ ತರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay. Similarly y greater than equal to 0, so above the origin. Now important task is here, we need to find the feasible region. So what is the feasible region? The common region determined by all the constants including non-negative constants. ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ non-negative constants are x greater than equal to 0 and y greater than equal to 0. So here we have the region. This is the feasible region. Okay. So the definition at the end of the section we will discuss definition of feasible region, definition of feasible solution. So this become feasible region. Okay. ಇದನ್ನ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Okay. So feasible region ನೋಡಿ, feasible region bounded ಇದೆ. It is not unbounded. So when you get the bounded region, so ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ we need to find corner points. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಥಿಯರಮ್ 1 and ಥಿಯರಮ್ 2 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಥಿಯರಮ್ 1 ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ the solution region is here bounded and theorem 1 and theorem 2 na next class discuss madana. So now discuss about this problem here. So here the region is bounded. So region bounded admele next we have to find the corner point. So what are the point? Corner point enagutte, this is the one point. Here we have another point, and here we have another point, and here we have another point. So this is the these are the corner point of the feasible region. So this shaded region is called here feasible region. Okay, so feasible region bantu. So what is the feasible solution? The point on the region or within the region. Point on the region or point on the boundary or within the boundary of the feasible region. That points are called here feasible solution. So ಇವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. What are the corner points here? Here was the one point. Or the point A is here 0, 10, and another point here B. The point here we need to find. So this is nothing but the point of intersection of these two lines. Okay, so point ಏನಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ ಏನಿದೆಲ್ಲ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ x plus 3y is equal to 30, another one here 9x plus 12y is equal to 180. On solving these two equations, so we get the point, the values of x and y are nothing but the point B, that become 12, 6. Equation solve ಮಾಡಿ these two equation, 3x x plus 3y is equal to 30 and 9x plus 12y is equal to 180. Blank space. How to solve this equation? So we have the different method, 3 methods. First one substitution, second one cancellation, third one cross multiplication. First equation here, x plus 3y is equal to 30. Second equation is 9x plus 12y is equal to 180. Okay, first I'll go with the method for simplification of this problem. I'll go with the method substitution, or second one cancellation ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ. So cancellation ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ either you have to cancel x or y. So while cancel all the terms, the coefficient must be equal. Okay, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ x plus 3y is equal to 30 ಇದೆ. Okay, second term ಏನಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ 9x plus 12y is equal to 180 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಸೊ ಈಕ್ವೇಟ್ ದ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಕ್ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಸೊ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಬೈ 9 ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟರ್ಮ್. So this become 9x plus 9 3s are 27y is equal to, again 9 3s are 270 because 30 there. So 9 into 30, 270. Take the equation, another equation, 9x plus 12y is equal to 180 ಆಯಿತು. Clear? Okay, then 9x and 9x get cancelled. On changing the sign, here also change the sign, here also change the sign. On changing the sign, so 9 plus 9x and minus 9x get cancelled. Here 27 minus 12y become 15y. Clear? And so 270 minus 180 ಇದೆ. So that become here 90. So what is the y value then? Y is equal to 6 ಆಯಿತು. Y is equal to 6. On substituting y is equal to 6 in any one of the equation. So I'll substitute in first equation substitute ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. x plus 3y ಇದೆ is equal to 30. x plus 3 into what is the y here? Y is here 6 is equal to 30 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And x plus 18 is equal to 30. What is x then? X is equal to 30 minus 18. Clear? 30 minus 18 ಆಯಿತು. So this become x is equal to 12. So this is the point B. So point B ಏನಾಯ್ತು ನಮಗೆ 12, 6. Is it clear? Okay, next another point ಏನಿದೆಪ್ಪ ನಮಗೆ, this is the point. I'll take this as a point C ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Point C ಏನಿದೆಪ್ಪ ನಮಗೆ 20, 0. These are the corner points of the feasible region. So once you obtain the corner points, and another point is here we have the point O, that is here origin, and corresponding point here 0, 0. These are the 4 corner points, and this region what we have here O, A, B, C. So this region is called here feasible region. Next slide. Next slide. Next. Okay. So here we have the feasible region, and so point A here, point here 0, 10, point B ಏನಪ್ಪ ಬರುತ್ತೆ 12, 6, and point C here 20, 0, and point O here 0, 0. Next Therefore, OABC is the feasible region. This region is called here feasible region. And the corner points are O of 0, 0, A of 0, 10 and B of 12, 6 and C of 20, 0. So, ivaga ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ we need to find the value of the objective function. Okay, next slide. The value of the objective function at corner points. Next. So, these are the corner points and this is the objective function. Z is equal to 8000x plus 12000y. On substituting x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0 in the objective function, we obtain the value 0. Next, and point A nodi 0, 10 ಇದೆ. So that value become 12. When I substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 10, we get here 1,20,000. Similarly, for point B 12, 6 ಇದೆ. X is equal to 12 and y is equal to 6. The value become 1,68,000. Okay, last one 20, 0. On substituting x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 20 and y is equal to 0, we get 1,60,000. Then how to find the maximum value here? The largest value obtained by the objective function on substituting corner points. What is the largest value here? 1,68,000. Okay, this become the maximum value of the objective function. Clear? This become the maximum value of the objective function. ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ theory classes ಏನಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, theorem 1 and theorem 2 and the procedure to find the solution of the linear programming problem graphically. We will discuss later. Okay, so and here what is the maximum value? 1,68,000 and it is obtained by on substituting what is here? X is equal to 12 and x is equal to 12 and y is equal to 6. So this become the maximum profit obtained by model A and model B. So model A ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ 12 pieces and model B is here 6 pieces. Next. Okay, therefore the company has to produce 12 pieces of model A and 6 pieces of model B to realize the maximum profit, and the maximum profit then will be 1,68,000. ನೋಡಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಥಿಯರಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. So now dear students, we can discuss about the important definitions, and remember these definitions are very important. So exam ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ನೋಡೋಣ, ಆಪ್ಟಿಮೈಸೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. So far we discuss about the LPP, that is a linear programming problem. They are nothing but optimization problem. ಏನಂದರೆ ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಲ್ಲಿ we need to find the optimal value or maximum or minimum value of the linear function. So that under certain condition or restrictions. So that kind of problems ಏನಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು optimization problems ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಏನೇನು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್: a problem which seeks to maximize or minimize a linear function subject to certain constraints as determined by set of linear inequalities is called optimization problem. ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ we find the maximum profit from model A and model B. So that kind of problems ಏನಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು optimization problem. Clear? ಈ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Next definition: linear programming problem. Linear programming problem is that concerned with finding the optimal value of the linear function under certain conditions or restrictions or constraints ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Okay, and the value and constraints are non-negative. And formal definition ಇದೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. Okay, a linear programming problem is one that concerned with finding the optimal value of a linear function of several variables. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಬಂತು ನಮಗೆ? x and b ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಬಂತು. Subject to the condition that the variables are non-negative and satisfy set of linear inequality. Linear inequality ಬಂತಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ, that is here x plus 3y less than equal to 30 and 9x plus 12y less than equal to 180. So they are the linear inequality. And non-negativity ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ? x greater than equal to 0 and y greater than equal to 0. And these two definitions very important. ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್: objective function. ನೋಡಿ linear program ಅಲ್ಲಿ what is objective function? A function which represent the goal or aim of the objective function. aim of the problem, linear problem. So that function is called here objective functions. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ, so we have the definition here, z is equal to ax plus by. A linear function z is equal to ax plus by, where a and b are the constant and x and y are the decision variables. Okay, this function is called here objective function. Definition. The objective function of a linear programming problem is a linear function. Obviously this is the linear function where a and b are the constant. Namage a and b barutalla, that is a constant, and x and y are the decision variable. So which has to be maximized. Idanne martivi, we have to find the which has to be maximum. Idanna ನಾವು maximize ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ or minimize ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So this function ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, we call here objective function. Clear? Next one. Constraints ಇದೆ. So constraints nothing but they are the limitations, they are the restrictions, and they are the conditions. Okay, constraints ಯಾವ ತರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? They are the linear inequalities or equations or conditions. ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. Definition. The linear inequalities or equations or restrictions on the variables of the linear programming problem are called constraints. Clear? Constraints ಏನಂತ I repeat again. The linear inequalities ಏನು ಬಂತಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ here. x plus 3y ಬಂತಲ್ವಾ, x plus 3y is less than equal to 30 ಬಂತಲ್ಲ. This is nothing but restrictions. It means here it cannot exceed 30. The maximum value become here 30. The maximum value would be here 30. So these are called here constraints. And we have the non-negative here, x greater than equal to 0 and y greater than equal to 0. These are also constraints. The linear inequalities or equations or restrictions on the variables of a linear programming problem are called constraints. Next definition. Feasible region. So feasible region ನೋಡಿದ್ವಲ್ವಾ? What is the feasible region? The common region determined by all the constraints including non-negative constraints. ನೋಡಿ, so feasible region ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕಲ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಇದೆ. So here we have one and here we have another condition. So the common region determined by all the constraints, ಇಲ್ಲಿ less than equal to ಬಂತು. Okay, so this is the reason. So this reason common to all the constraints. The common reason determined by all the constraints including non-negative constraints. That reason is called here feasible reason. Form definition ನೋಡೋಣ. Definition please. The common reason determined by all the constraints including non-negative constraints. What are the constraints? Non-negative are x comma y greater than equal to 0. They are nothing but x greater than equal to 0 and y greater than or equal to 0 of a linear programming problem, simply called as a LPP, is called feasible region. Is it clear? Definition note ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Next definition, feasible solution. So what is a feasible solution? So graph discuss ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, already ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. So feasible solution nothing but they are the points. So within on boundary of the feasible region, within on boundary of the feasible region. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, they represent the feasible solution. Clear? Within on boundary of the feasible region, that points represent the feasible solution. Formal definition ಇದೆ ನೋಡೋಣ ಮಕ್ಕಳು. The points within and on boundary of the feasible region represent feasible solution of a linear programming problem. Is it clear? ಎರಡು definition note ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Next definition, optimal solution. So optimal solution ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? The solution obtained by the feasible solution. Okay, ನೋಡಿ, optimal solution very simple. The maximum or minimum value of the objective function. So objective function ಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? Using the feasible solution. Putting x is equal to some value and y is equal to some value. Okay, and formal definition ಇದೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. Optimal solution, any point in the feasible region that gives any point in the feasible region that gives the optimal value of the objective function. Optimal value means here maximum or minimum value of the objective function of a linear programming problem is called optimal solution. Okay, next, corner point. And remember, this is the last definition. Corner point ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. So corner point are nothing but the point of intersection of boundary lines. Illon boundary line there, this is another line. So this point of intersection ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, this point is called here corner point. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. What is the corner point here? ದೇ ಆರ್ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ಲೈನ್ಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟು, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಆರಿಜಿನ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೋತ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೈ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್. Similarly, this is the another point. So this is another point. So they are called here corner points. Formal definition. The corner point of a feasible region is of a linear programming problem is a point in the region which is the intersection of two boundary lines. These are the two boundary lines and this point of intersection is called corner point. Okay. ನೋಡಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳ, ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ we have discussed about one problem on linear programming problem and some of the definition. So ಈ definitions ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ and these definitions are very important for exam point of view. ನೋಡಿ, ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಿದೆ, ಫಸ್ಟು we have to formulate the entire linear programming into mathematical form. ಅದೇ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು we have to find objective function and constraints and non-negative constraints. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಗೋ ವಿತ್ ಯರ್ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕಲ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಸೊ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕಲ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ, ಸೊ 11th ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಏನು ಓದಿದ್ರಲ್ವಾ, ಸೊ ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ಇಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಬೈ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕಲ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಆ ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಅಲ್ಲೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ಫೀಸಿಬಲ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಫೀಸಿಬಲ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಪ್ಪ, ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲು ಚೆಕ್ ವೆದರ್ ದ ಫೀಸಿಬಲ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೌಂಡೆಡ್ ಆರ್ ಅನ್ಬೌಂಡೆಡ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಬೌಂಡೆಡ್ ಅನ್ಬೌಂಡೆಡ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸಮ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಥಿಯರಮ್ 1 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್ 2 ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಯು obtain the corner points, substitute in the objective function. ನಮಗೆ ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, we get some values of the objective function. So the greatest value of the objective function is called maximum and the least value or smallest value of the objective function is called minimum value of the objective function. Okay. So this is the linear programming problem. Thank you everyone.